Hello everyone, this is Rocky and thank you so much for joining my channel. If you're new to my channel, this is where I normally talk about fashion, lifestyle in my favorite city of Chicago, and a little bit of beauty. So today we have a unique perspective that we're going to be checking out, so let's get right into it. So today's video is actually inspired by these pigtails, and I was braiding them out, and I was like, I feel like my hair has gotten longer. Like, this is not blow dried or stretched or anything. This is just how long the twists are, or the braids are. Just natural and regular. And so it inspired me to go back and look maybe at least a year ago to see when I last, to see like how my hair has grown, or if it has grown in this exact same style over time. And I found a video, and yes, indeed, it has grown considerably. It was probably here a year ago, and the rest of this is growth. So it inspired me to kind of look back over not my entire because my entire catalog of videos is over 600 videos, but I did skim through my catalog of videos to see, what have I done, what have we gone through together. And I realized I've been doing this long enough to have a greatest hits type of a video. And I wanted to highlight for you my top 5 favorite videos, or probably the top 5 that also kind of had the most impact or signaled some change in my life or something. So I want to go through those with you and see if you enjoy them as much as I enjoy them. So let's get into the first one. The very first one was a dance video that I did. Why I thought dance videos on here would be a good idea is beyond me. However, the dance videos do perform well. I think this one performed well because I had on very little tiny shorts that I had no business wearing, but I did my own version of the Sierra Level Up dance or whatever. I was trying to come up with a routine for Zumba because I'm a certified Zumba instructor, and I was like, Level Up seems like a fun song I could do. And I filmed myself trying to make it up and learn it, and whatever. And I had so many different comments like, you look like a little girl, you look like you sneaking to use the camera, and da 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 da, or that was really good, that was fun, or that was terrible. It was every emotion you could think of, every response you could think of I got. But it got a lot of views, and I had a ton of fun making that video. I was sweating my buns off. But that is the first one that comes to mind. The next video was is very silly, and it also got a lot of views. I wanted to sort of spoof, what was it, like maybe iconic celebrity looks. And I did like Beyonce and Serena Williams and Taylor Swift, and my word, boy, was it terrible, but it was funny and it was fun to make. So one of these types of videos are the ones that like stick out in my mind. But it's definitely a good one to go back and look at and be like, what was she thinking? Another video that actually resurfaced for some reason right now, it's trending in my views. And it was a video that I did. It was a very serious video that I did about Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter movement was underway. It was after the whole George Floyd incident and everything, and every city was just getting torn to shreds. Chicago obviously being one of them. It was a major city. It is a major city. So I was heartbroken that my city that I love so much was just being destroyed, and understandably so. I understand the frustration behind it, but it didn't match the response. So I made a video about it. It was pretty serious, but for some reason it's trending right now. Like, everybody's looking at it again. I don't know what sparked it, but I appreciate the views, and it was one that is probably uncharacteristic for this channel because it was so just serious and just emotional for me. It reminds me of another video that I did where I saw a young girl. She was probably my complexion. Her aunt was doing her hair, and she said to her aunt that she was ugly, and her aunt was heartbroken, and she started crying, and it was just a video talking about colorism, and how when you're darker skinned, there's just really no for a long time, there was no place in this world for darker skinned people, and the world was not shy about letting you know that. So to hear this little girl who hadn't even started out in life feel that way already, she had to be like 5. It was heartbreaking. So those types of videos, you know, where I kind of jump out of my character that I normally present on this channel to like talk about those topics, that one really touched me. So anyway, another video that is kind of cringy but needed to be done. I decided to come on YouTube and tell the world that I had quit my job. When I left my job, I didn't give the world or like everybody who was there notice that I was leaving. Just like my supervisor and, you know, my skip level. Those are the only folks who knew that I was leaving. And then I decided on the morning of my last day there to give notice to everybody in the company. And I quit in, I thought it was normal fashion, not quit, but I gave notice in a normal fashion. It was literally, I think it was 3 sentences. I said something to the effect of, after 14 years, it has come to an end. It's been great and I learned a lot, or something like that. And I just want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes. And it was by Robert Frost that says, in all my years of life, it can all be summed up. Everything I've learned about life can be summed up in 3 words. It goes on. And that's how I ended 3 sentences, 14 years. I ended it that way. But yeah, and so I decided it's kind of messy to do a video like that. However, I kept it above board, and I gave the reason why I decided to leave. And I felt like for the people who rocked with me from the beginning and the people that I had developed a relationship with, that they deserved more than 3 sentences. So I decided to make a video to kind of close that chapter, get everything off my mind, close that chapter, and then, you know, say what I'm doing next, kind of a thing. So that was one of my favorite videos, because, you know, it allowed me to put me, like the real deep inside me, out on video. But then also it was, was the word cathartic? Therapeutic, whatever. It just helped me to move past that chapter. And then my last favorite video is probably one of my oldest videos. It was like my very first like full haul on this channel, and it was so long. I think it might have been a half hour long. It was a half hour long. I showed about a good 30 pieces. It was long. It was a lot. I showed a bit more of me than I needed to. It was just, when I look back on it, it's slightly cringy because I was new to the channel. I was just trying to figure out what was right, what was appropriate, what my brand should be. But you can see how like the video quality isn't the best. I mean, it's the same camera. I haven't changed cameras. I just figured out how to friggin' use the camera. I was using like a lamp, it had yellowish light to it and everything. I was using the lamp to light myself and everything. It was bad. However, I look back on it and it gives me the feels, you know, it gives me all the warm, fuzzy feels, because I look at that journey and see how far I've come in terms of the content that I'm making for you. And I realize that I love it too, because I feel like I haven't changed. You know, sometimes over time, you know, you're like, you virtually develop a relationship with somebody, and then you fall off. You know, I don't know if you guys watch YouTube like I do. You create a relationship with somebody, and over time they start to change into somebody else. They're all like made up and doing, you know, cosmetic surgery and all the different things, and that's not why I tuned in to begin with. And yes, people should grow, evolve, and change, because if you're not changing, you're dead. But evolving into something that's not in line with your brand, and the reason why I started to watch to begin with, is unsettling. So I look back at that, and I'm talking the same old, like getting a bargain. I may be buying things that are a bit more expensive, but I'm still getting that bargain. I am still a natural. I still don't wear makeup. You know, I have, you know, done things to take care of my skin to like present myself better, but I've not deviated from at the core who I am. So I really love looking back at those old videos and just feeling like I've stayed true to who I am. And so that's why, you know, that one like speaks to me. Like I look at the core of what I was doing in that video and what I was saying and, you know, who I am, and I'm the same old Rocky. So that I love. So those were my top 5.5 videos that I really liked from my past, and those are sort of my greatest hits, so to speak, and I wanted to share those with you, and hopefully you find those to be interesting. I would love if you would go back, if you haven't seen them already, go back and check them out and see what I mean. I have, of course, 600 plus videos in my whole catalog if you want to go and dive in and see more, understand more about who I am. I have this wonderful Q&A video that I did. I was outside of the car dealership with time to kill and decided to do a Q&A video. That's an interesting one. So I would definitely go check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with your friends, because my thought is if you liked it, I'm pretty sure they liked it too. Give me a thumbs up. Ask me any questions down below. Bye. It don't work when you do it all that thing, no.